Welcome back to another Grenadier video. I'm Dan and I review my Grenadier, which we use on the farm, and we use it for what it's for. So before I start, I'm going to give you a quick walk around of the car. Then I want to go through the faults that we had on the last video. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go underneath the car and we're going to start from the back to the front and check for any corrosion after 3 years and 27,000 miles, 29,000 miles. Check for any corrosion because of the warranty, which we'll go and have a look through, and let's see how well compared to the older Defenders, which used to rust very, 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 very quickly, this car is doing. So we're going to go underneath, and if you are new to the channel, please, if you would like and subscribe, it does mean a lot, and let's go. Okay, so this is the Grenadier. If you are new to the channel, obviously you can skip this bit. So this is a 2023 Grenadier with 30,000 miles on. We've had the car from new and it's been absolutely brilliant. There's been the odd bits and pieces, but to be expected. So what we'll do is we'll jump inside. I just want to go through this warning codes we had last time, and then we're going to go underneath the car and really heavily examine to see if we can find any corrosion. All right, so now we're back in the car. I just want to go over last video. We had some faults that popped up mid-video, which was completely unexpected. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very quickly, for people who haven't seen the other video, put them up now. And as you can see, all of those faults turned up. Later on, after reading the comments and doing a couple of things, basically the battery, I believe, was a little bit low because of the cold weather and everything. So what happened is I restarted the car, went for a 5-minute drive, turned it off. Ever since that, none of that has happened again. So I just think it was a combination between the car hadn't been used that much, it had done shorter journeys, etc., etc. So I wasn't going to edit that out because, to me, the more information I can give, honest information, as it happens. I don't edit, this is real stuff. If it happens, you are going to see it. So that's my motto on YouTube. I'm not interested in making everything look perfect. So if it happens to you, you understand and you know what it means. Going back to today's video, though, which is more important, basically what I want to do is I want to have a look underneath. So after nearly 30,000 miles, 3 years, in England, in a country which is salt and grit, damp, this car's used off-road, what is the corrosion looking like underneath, if any? Is there any rust? Is there anything? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to the barn, and I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to get the GoPro, and I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to go for a detail from the back to the front to show everything on how it's looking, any signs of weeping, oil, corrosion, and it's not been washed. The car's still dirty, so it is a real honest as it is. So if you're new to the channel, thank you again for watching. And if you can like and subscribe and check out my other videos, I really appreciate it. But let's go and do it. So now we're inside. I'm going to get changed in some overalls and we're going to go underneath. Now, my experience of Defenders in the past, which I have had 2 from new, not the new shape, the older shape. After 3 years in England, I wouldn't be shocked to see rust or corrosion, should I say. So I'll be very, very interested to see if anything's under there. So let me get changed and I'll meet you under the car. Okay, so now we're under the car. Obviously we're at the centre section. It is a bit tight for me, I'm not going to lie. But you can start in here on the chassis, which is what we're interested in really. So you can see the chassis here. This is completely unwashed. The link arms and the diff and everything, the exhaust. Starting from the back, there's no sign. I can't see any sign of pitting or rusting of such. As springs still look good. Going over to a diff, there's a bit of surface rust on the diff, but It's probably cast, so that'd be expected. The under panel looks absolutely fine. Looking at the exhaust, there's nothing obvious. Let me move the light. So, bear in mind, this is 3 years and 30,000 miles. So, going back to the chassis a second, that looks, I think that is just mud. Yeah, which it is. So, no sign at the moment. Now, Defenders, you would usually always see just bits appearing, but so far, there's nothing that's screaming out, okay? Electrical wise, all looks tidy. Like I said, the exhaust, which you can see here, it's quite a big lump, is absolutely fine. Middle under tray, fine. That side of the chassis I've just checked. Gearbox. Looking at the front as we go under, no, do you know, it surprises me that there's not more, because of our English climate, there's not more signs, to be honest with you. It's looking very, very, very good. No signs of any leaks under the engine anywhere. Now, the side steps have started to get just a small amount of rust on there. And let me just double check when we look a bit closer. These were genuine Grenadier ones where they bolt up. They look good. There's not too much. Let me just give that a rub so you can see a bit closer. Yeah, that's just all mud. I mean, very, very good, actually. I've never been under here, and I was half expecting to find a lot more than this. I'm not going to lie. Let's just double check. Go a bit further over here. So now we're under the engine, obviously. Clearly see the BMW parts. The front. I mean, very, very. What about down here on the chassis up here? To be fair, I really am shocked that I was expecting to find something. Any leaks? Any sign of any leaks? No. I'm just trying to really scrutinise and find something. I tell you, it's very impressive. Very, 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 very impressive, actually. Even here, any signs of, bushings look good. There's no sign of anything, really. The only place is just a little bit on the side step, which is to be expected. I mean, even the joints, any join, the exhaust again. Yeah, no, I mean, very, 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 very good. So if one of your concerns is because of it being Defender-ish look, that it may react the same way as the old Defender, I can safely say no. Massive improvement. Absolutely massive. Let me get out. We'll have a summarise of everything we've seen. But, very, very good. While we're up here, we'll just check around the front wheels. Let me have No, it's absolutely amazing. So, yeah, it's quite surprised me. So, I don't know where my hat's gone. That's lost somewhere under there. So, summing it up, compared to a Defender, the old Defender, not a new Defender, I can't comment on those, but compared to the old Defender, this Grenadier, after 30,000 miles, I would zip nothing, no corrosion at all, which I was really, really shocked about. So if it is one of your thoughts, oh God, it's like the old Land Rover, it's going to rot down the mud guards, etc. Nothing. That's never been washed ever underneath. I've never ever jet washed it. I've never done anything to it. So everyone, if you are still watching, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and catch me for the next one.